big deal as long as it stays in your upper airway and doesn't get into the systemic circulation. This is another image here of the spike protein. And again, you can see here that it has these 3 points on it, and each one can then bind to ACE2. And this is the S2 portion that sits in the envelope here for the virus, sits in this part here. And this is largely what was replicated when we created the vaccines. Slight adjustments with just 2 proline molecules in the mRNA, but certainly for the adenovirus and the others, it was largely the same setup that they had as the virus. And this is part of the question and one of the issues that we will have to think about and reflect on. Now, this spike protein, the point that I usually make about it is that it is extremely sticky. If you ever played that.
Yes! Dr. Phil Macmillan is on fire! Dr. Phil Macmillan, you're welcome to show this video. You're on fire. You're up and coming to be the world's leading expert, and you've got an audience. Dr. Phil, show this video. Please do. I wrote to you 4 days ago, and I said, you gotta remember, mate, it's all about that. The spike is sticky! Commander Molly, high five. We've been saying that for 3 years. What does everyone scientifically need to understand? It's sticky, not toxic, sticky. Sticky, sticky, both ends. Right. Everyone, Dr. Phil, show this video and let me talk to your audience, okay? Everyone, Dr. Phil is amazing. He's been showing you diagrams of all the different ways it sticks. But the priority is, he just showed you there the spike protein. And he showed you it sticking to the virus with the S2. The S2, everybody. The secret plans to the Death Star. It sticks on one end. The other end opens and closes. Folded. There's folded, pre-folded. No, there's open and closed, and then there's folded, fusion, pre-fusion. You've got to know that about the spike. Dr. Phil, my doctor, psychiatrist McGuire, is going to be watching this too. Dr. McGuire, I want you, me, and Dr. Phil working experts to save the planet. That object, that spike protein, is the most important object on the planet. And what everybody needs to know is, it's sticky! Dr. Phil, everyone in the audience, thank Dr. Phil for telling you that and talk about it in the comments. See, Dr. Phil, I said GDI Science Police. The idea is you're the professor, you've got the good answers, you're blazing a trail. The people in your audience below are busy thanking you or changing the subject or talking about what they think. So when you tell them the spike is sticky and it's really important, look in your comments and go, why is no one learning that? Everybody, say it. Say it 1,000 times. The spike is sticky. Then you understand what's going on with the spike protein. Dr. Phil has been correct. He's just described that. He just described the S1, the S2. He talked about how when they made the modified mRNA spark, they changed 2 parts and it stopped the spike from fusing. Just with 2 mutations. Ladies and gentlemen of planet Earth, the virus spike fuses with the S2, and that's how it gets in the cell. The mRNA spike, they changed 2 bits to stop that happening. So the modified mRNA spike is just a solid lump. It's broken with the mutations. It doesn't work, it doesn't fuse, but both ends appear to be sticky. They've said that the open closing thing, they said they kept it in permanent close, but everything we know says it keeps sticking to everything. So I don't believe that. It appears to just stick, stick, stick. Dr. Phil is the world leading expert now. It's sticky! Dr. McGuire, information and knowledge is power. So audience, write in your comments. Right? It's sticky. We agree. We're going to tell everyone. It's sticky. Okay? Now, Dr. Phil has just... That's a new one, Dr. Phil. Root. Okay? Yeah, that spike's sticky. All being well, the immune system should identify it as foreign and be gobbling... Phagocytes should be gobbling it up and getting rid of it. But everyone on the planet thinks it's toxic and is causing the trouble. What's really happening is damage. The immune system, you saw Dr. Bhakti's work, obliterative vasculitis, the damage being caused to cells. Why? Because the immune system, like you said, the immune system is patrolling, looking for foreign proteins. It sees a cell with foreign proteins on it, and the immune system destroys the cells. The destruction of the cells in the blood vessel release clotting factor. That makes the clotting. All the clotting, fibrin, cell debris, sulfur, and spike, and neutrophils. The neutrophils come in to clean up like garbage crew, and the lymphocytes doing the damage and attacking, the CD8s, and you get your clots. You see, that's the answer. That's what's happening. Dr. Phil, you're on fire. It's Friday night. I would like to do a show with you, Dr. Phil. I said I'm a world-leading epidemiologist. It's a bit bigger than that. Hang in there, guys. Listen to Dr. Phil. We're working together. We're here to save science. We're here to save you all right? Respect that man. The spike is sticky. That only took 3 years. Let's see what else we can light up in the darkness.